What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Workers and Resources Soviet Republic video. This is episode 78 and jumping right into it. So where are we? So I have a few things to talk about in this video that I want to share with you guys. Let's see here. Where are we? So I did get a comment. Damn, I forgot the gentleman's name in my last video. He did mention something about the train tracks and the semaphores. So I did decide to take on his advice. I'll put his name up on the screen also, just so you guys can see it. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. But yeah, he mentioned, putting what is it? These. I think it's a chain both ways or something. I did try it and it did work, but I reverted back to what I had only because, come to find out, because of the way I have the tracks laid out, it turns out that I had too many trains on the track, and that's why they were getting stuck. So as of right now, I'm only using this one to carry the coal back and forth to the customs house, and they still have to stop at certain we call them signals, so just to keep the spacing, I guess, which is cool, or whatever the case may be. So as of right now, it is working properly, and the gentleman's name, yeah, I forgot his name, but thank you so much for your input. Really do appreciate that. It did help, but come to find out, I did have too many trains on the track just for the way I built the track and whatnot. So as of right now, I'm only using one of these, which is fine. All right, so that's the first thing I wanted to talk about and tackle right now. Now, what else? I went ahead and added another wood cutting post here, because we needed it. We did need it, and we were running out of wood too quickly, and we didn't have enough wood to suffice in order to feed for our chemical plant right here, for this open storage for the chemical plant. So I went ahead and added another one. Okay, now back to this here, which is what we're still working on. At the moment, put this on assign because I literally just started the game, but we're having these built. We have to as quickly as possible, mainly because these that are sitting here, wear and tear is starting to creep up on me. 19%. I think this one is a little higher. No, that one just got rebuilt. 28%. So I just want to make sure I can keep these up and running the time being, because they've been sitting here ever since they got built. So I do need to get the reconstruction started and going. So that's that. What else is there? Yeah, and I think in the previous video, if I'm not mistaken, we did manage to get the train tracks situated here. Now, as I was going through this, because I realized that I had too many trains on these tracks, like see this one right here, it has to wait for the other one to pause, for the other one to come across this bridge and clear this this signal. Once it clears this signal, it should be able to go ahead and continue. No, not this one. It'll clear, this one has to clear the signal. Yeah, that one. And then there you go. See, it goes. So yeah, so it is working properly. So, and I didn't want to add another train coming from here onto these tracks. That's going to block everything again. So what I am thinking of, right, just for right now, I really do want to try this, and I don't think I'll have enough time to do it in this episode. But what I'm thinking of is possibly we'll probably cut it off from here, and we're gonna run these tracks back here. Probably, build how you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Level the terrain out into here, close out to the water, so we can get some trains running behind here. I mean, some tracks running behind here. And then we can have them go over this area here, right around here. We'll probably level this out closer. And then we'll have the tracks. Well, how do we want the tracks to go? Do I want it running through here like this or behind here? Part of me is saying that I do want it to run behind here, come around here. And then what we can do is just connect it in here so they can go in and out this way and then back. So that's the plan that I'm going to be doing for the oil and whatnot and bitumen to get it to the customs house. But before we do that, and as these right here are getting done and constructed, gotta continue with these, make sure these are good. All right, so before we do that, right, I want to start getting the little town that's going to be responsible for working in here. I want to get that started, and something not too big. I want to put decent sized buildings that can hold a decent sized amount of citizens in them, and I want to put them like right around here somewhere, right? Maybe put a bus stop here. So that is the plan. Oh, and another thing, man, let me show you guys this, man. Yo, electronics is kicking my ass. It is kicking my ass. 4 million in electronics alone. Last year, 30 million in electronics. So we have to get electronics going, right? I did think about doing like, where are you? The mechanical components and all that stuff. But when I come into here, and if we go for, let's look at the electronics. It costs us right now to buy electronics almost $1 million, man. This is ridiculous. It is killing us. But if I go into mechanical components, it only costs us $28,000, a little over $28,000 just to purchase. And I'm also going to need electrical components for it also. So if we go here, right here to electrical components, $295, but compared to this here, that's a drop in the bucket. I'll spend that just so we can get electronics into the city ourselves, and we don't have to be getting the shit kicked out of us by electronics, right? And I think I might want to do that before I start. I don't know, I might want to do the oil, but the oil is going to cost us so much in steel. Look at this, 301. It's just so costly. This is not too bad, but the gravel we have already, it's just the steel. It's just so expensive. The asphalt, most of the materials that we need, the resources that we need to get this done, we already have and we're producing ourselves, right? So let's just take a look over here. So we're already producing, the prefabs, we've got the bricks, we're producing a lot of the resources ourselves, right? I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but we are producing a majority of the resources. It's just the steel that we're not producing, and it's hella expensive. So I'm thinking if I should get the electrical components warehouse situated here first before we move on to this, even though this is going to be the real moneymaker, or just go ahead and get this going. And I'm really gearing up towards getting this going here, and then maybe I can get everything going through trucks before I can get the tracks done. And while we're doing that, we can get the electrical components. But okay, so that was a lot, right? Man, I've got a lot planned. I just don't know where to start. That's the issue. I really just don't know where to start. So yeah, so with that being said, I did look at a few buildings that I want to start off with here, and I was looking at this red low rise, which holds a total of 120 workers. But then I saw this one. Let me show you guys. This looks cool. You know what I mean? This, I like the little graphics on the side, and looks really cool. I'll say that much for that mod. But this right here caught my attention, and this holds just about the same amount, right? And I was trying to go with a different color scheme, because as I'm looking at this here, it's a little like blackish or whatever, or grayish, just to match with that there. But I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do. But you know what, I think I might just, and okay, so this, okay, I forgot, this is what made me make up my mind. So if you look here, it takes 11 tons of steel in order to create this building right here, this red low-rise, which holds the same amount of citizens as this one. But the materials needed for this one are only 3 tons of steel. So way less bricks, way less gravel. And if we go back to this one, 73 tons of bricks, 19 tons of gravel. The bricks and the gravel I'm not too worried about, because we do produce those our own. It's the steel, the 11 tons of steel. And if I'm going to be building multiple buildings, that's going to be costly. Plus we still got to get this done over here. So we're just going to go with this one here, right? And before we do that, let's go ahead and get our walking path settled. All right, so our asphalt paths, we're not going to make them with street lights or anything. We're going to turn on our trusty lines here, hit snapping. Now, will this go alongside here? No, it's too close. Man, that would have been perfect. So since we can't do that, this seems it's too far out, and I don't want it too far out. So turn on the lines, but without snapping, and we're going to try to connect this as best as we can, starting from here. Perfect. All right, so that works. And oh, I should have started way out here. Damn it. All right, that looks good. I'm not mad at that at all. That looks very, very good. Now we can go ahead and place our buildings. Turn on our trusty lines, and with snapping. And I want to get the front of the buildings. That's really what I want to do. Boom. So let's see. Which is the front? Where's the front? Okay, so this looks like it's the front here. Then we got this, that looks like it's the rear. Maybe it may be the front, I'm not sure. Or maybe that's the rear. That's the thing about these mods, like you don't know which is the rear and which is not. So it looks like the doors are behind here on the roof. If you look there, the little small doors that lead to the roof. So that might be the rear. So we're gonna switch it this way. Yeah. So this is gonna be the front. So we'll do it like this. We'll put a third one right there, right? 3 of those, and then we'll move this over if we need to. All right, and all right, I think the spacing is just about the same. Cool. I can only fit 2 of those there, so I think that's enough, right? They hold 120 people. You know, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 600 citizens. All right, so we've got 600 citizens in here. So that should, you know, and this right here needs about 500 citizens. So I think that should be enough. Some will work in here, some will work in there. We'll figure it out if we need to add more buildings or whatever the case may be. But yeah, but as of right now, I think that should be good. I think that should be good as of right now. So I'm not mad at it. All right, so Now that we've got that, let's decide what bus stop. You know what, we'll do the bus stop. We'll wait for that. As of right now, let's go ahead and do this and get that. Okay, and we'll move this back because we're gonna need this road. All right, I think that should be good enough, right? That should be good enough. And we can get a road in here somehow. Let's do this. What kind of road is this that we have here? Okay, yeah, it's gonna be an asphalt road. That's fine. All right. I think I want this road to connect in. So let's do this. All right, so yeah, we should be good. All right, so all right, so that works. Oh, that doesn't work. Not work for me there. Okay, now that works for me there. All right. And I'll probably just smooth this out just a little bit. Like that, like this. Perfect. That's good. I'm not mad at this at all. All right, so we've got that. Okay, now we gotta get all right. Did something collapse? Fire destroyed building. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need a fire truck. I'll wait. I'll just wait. I want to get this city up and going. Yeah, we got things burning down on us. We don't have a fire station ready, so it is what it is. Let's get this city up and running so that we can get people to work in the fire station and keep things going too. While we're doing that, let's check on this. This is done. This is done. Everything seems to be just about done. So you know what? Let's pause this and let's see about getting our vehicles in here, right? Let's do this. Where are you? I'm gonna go ahead and copy. Where are you? Yep, copy source buildings to other buildings. So we're gonna copy this, and if you check it, where is it? If you check it here, yeah, there we go. So all the sources are connected. All right, cool. So now let's turn that off. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and see what vehicles do I have in here. We have one bus and two open halls and a covered hall. All right, so let's do this. Get this here. There you are. Okay, one of you. Then we'll get an covered hall. Fine, we'll do the covered hall. There we go. Two of those. Need two open halls. Same brand right here. What else do we need? we need a mixer. Yeah, we need a mixer. It looks like we only got one covered hole, but that's fine. A dumper and a mixer. So let's get a dumper and a mixer. I use this one. And concrete mixer. That one. All right, now that we've got all those, I miss. Oh man. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, so wait. This is construction. Okay, this is distribution. Okay. So for the distribution, right? I know I got big one here, but we don't need it to be that big. That's why I went smaller, because there were only 3 vehicles we're using, right? So we're using these 3. So we're using the SKD 706. That's what we're using. And are we using 2 of them? Open 2 open halls. What the fuck? This has no gravel in it. That's not a good thing. What in the world? So, oh, okay, my bad. They go and pick up the mechanical components from the custom house and everything. Okay, because we're not producing them. Okay, because I'm like, why don't I have any covered holes in here? Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's come here and we'll get the covered holes. What am I looking at? Can I not read? Okay, I did select covered holes already. All right, there it goes. Not covered, I need open. My goodness, what's going on with me, man? All right, so let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing, because I want to get the same type of vehicles. I don't want to get anything different, too different at least. SKD 706, need 2 of them. Here we go. Got 2 of those there. And what's the other one? This is the LZ100 dumper. LZ100 dumper. Really? This is it? Oh wow, okay. I chose this small ass okay. That's wild. Okay, I like really? That small ass shit, man. Hold on, man. I gotta get something better than that. This is just, yeah, 18 tons. It's almost a mil for that. Let's go a little cheaper. 12 tons, 541K. Fuck it, we'll do this one. It holds 12 tons, so much more than the other one. Alright, so yeah, and then what I'll do is would copy this one also. Yeah, see this? So we're gonna copy it. Alright, all set. This is distribution. Cool. Alright, I wish I should have set everything up like I did. Where are you? Yeah, I don't have a warehouse. I should have gotten a warehouse, but that's fine. So yeah, hit play. Are these guys gonna move? to pick up things. Oh no, you're gonna be dropping off not from here and not from here, dropping off here and here. That's what we want. So unloading this, we're doing steel, this, that should be good, and then this is just going to be straight gravel right here. All right, so yeah, and we'll leave it at 30%. So they're off doing their thing. Okay, now where are we? We want to get, let's see, how far do these, oh, let's make sure that's the same way. We got to take this off, take these off, because I only want them to do reconstruction for buildings, footpaths, factory connections, and yeah, shit like that. Reconstruction at 50%, but I don't want them to do construction. That's not what I want there. Make sure that's the same. I think that's how I have it. Yeah, they're not doing construction, just reconstruction. But why aren't you getting gravel? Like, what's going on here? Hold on. Where's my gravel? Gravel truck aggregate loading. Why? Okay, so is it that people aren't working here? Okay, that's probably why. Oh, but there's gravel there. He went to go get gravel. So you don't need people to work there. Like, why aren't you grabbing the gravel? Hold on, I went too far. Zoom out, zoom out. There we go. Gotta see what I'm looking at here. So this distribution, what's going on here? Why are you not grabbing the gravel? That's the question. That is the age-old question. Like, why isn't it loading gravel? I have no gravel here. Oh, it's not selected? Really? Prison small aggregate storage. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's... Come on, man. It's loading gravel in there? Crazy. No wonder. Okay. You need to load gravel in here, damn it. What in the hell? What in the world was I thinking, yo? Okay. Man, what an oversight that was. Okay, and I have that at 40%. We're gonna do this one also. I just want to make them all identical, man. I just don't want any issues and whatnot. 50% for this one, 40% for that one. Cool. All right, so they're doing their thing now. Good. Okay. Hey, you got back pretty quick. That thing moves fast. Okay. So yeah, these guys are doing their thing. And how much area are you guys using to do reconstruction? Okay, you're able to reconstruct just about everything here. So that's good. We'll stretch this out a little more once we get this done to get these reconstructed. Okay, so now we've got that going just like that, and we're all set to go with those. All right, on to the next thing. All right, so here we are. Now, we gotta give them everything they need, right? So we're gonna need a school. a kindergarten. All these things need to fit somewhere around here. I may want to put more buildings here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm really not sure. But I know I'm going to put a road in here. That much I do know. And plus we're gonna have this here, so we're gonna have to connect this somehow like this, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? Yeah, so let's do this to try to make it work. All right, so looks like we got our road connected, which is good. And then how do I want this? Do I want a road coming out from here like that? Maybe like this? I don't know. And then maybe stopping here. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that's what I might want to do, you know, just so I can get schools, parks, and everything up in here. Yeah, why not? Why don't we do that? So let's do this. Put this back some. So I want this to come down further. I think this is the closest I'll be able to get it. Okay. It's the closest I'll be able to get it. Just fine. All right, so far so good, man. So far so good. Can't complain now so far. All right, so yeah. Cool. So we got that, and yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and get everything that this place needs, and then we're gonna call it quits for this episode. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. And grocery stores. I don't want. I want these on the outskirts. So this holds 10 tons. Maybe it's a little something bigger. 50 tons. What the hell is this? Oh hell no, nah, that's just ridiculous. That's for a major city. I don't have a major city right now. 15 tons. The hell is? Oh, this is just like a whole strip or something. They gotta fix the graphics with this, man, so you can at least see the buildings that you're placing, because this is just ridiculous. So this looks like a whole strip. Yeah, so I mean that's cool, but I don't think that's really what I'm looking for. How about this one? This looks cool. This looks really cool. Alright, so the front is gonna be here, because I can already tell just by the sign right there. So the front is gonna be, I like this. So we'll take this one, and where will we place it? Right? That's the question. Where are we gonna place it? Maybe right here by the bus stop somewhere, right? This should be decent. Right over here. Let's turn on our snapping tool. Turn that off. And then yeah, we'll make it, yeah, we'll make it come this way, like this. Stretch it out just a little bit. Or closer to the bus stop, right? Well, maybe right here, because I need room. So you know what, let's build out. Let's do the bet. Let's build going this way, so we know how much room we're working with. So let's do the bus stop first. Bus stop. Okay, cool. And then which one do I want to use? Let's do this. Let's do bus platform. We can do this one, 500 workers. You know, it's not that huge. Don't need it to be too big anyways, so we can just use the regular bus platform. This is a regular one, this is a small one, so maybe we can use this. How many does 230, 500, let's do 400. This here, that's far enough. That's good. Okay, so yeah, I can rock with this. That's fine. We'll keep it double like that. Cool. I can work with this. Now we're gonna need a clothing store, and we're gonna do the food and clothing right here. So let's do, where are we here? That's good. Because I'm gonna have a road that comes out off of this and comes around, because we need to get to the warehouse right there, so that's why. Ooh, I hate that road. I want it to be straight. There we go. That's straight enough for me. And then see if we can still get a road off of here. Can we? Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, we'll get the road. All right. And then right here, I'll just place the small, like little warehouse and whatnot. Where are you? My favorite warehouses. Perfect right there. Cool. So we've got that like that. Even though this is kind of crooked, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do, right? Let's fix that, right? My OCD is like, nah, you better fix that. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm not gonna bug about it too much. We'll leave it that way. We're just gonna leave it that way. It is what it is, man. I'm not gonna worry too much about it, as long as we can get in and out of there. All right. What I am gonna want also is a distribution. Nothing too crazy. Maybe something that holds 4 vehicles, right? Perfect location for it. Okay, now that we've got that there, I don't think I'm missing anything else as far as the stores are concerned. Small shopping center, commercial building. Yeah, I don't think they all pretty much do the same with food and everything else. Yeah, so that should be fine there. And yeah, all right. And let's go ahead and get the schools in here, right? Residential, where are you? Schools, kindergartens. Now, I need a decent sized kindergarten right now. 180. 270. Yeah. And that's the thing. What is the front and what is the rear? I hate these buildings. I have to really come up and see. Cool. That's fine there. And then I'll fill this out like that. This. All right. So that's fine. We got a kindergarten. Now we need a school, right? So we have a school that holds, this kindergarten holds 100, no, this large one here holds 270, right? That's the one I did, right? Yeah, 270 for that one. For the school. Wait a minute, what am I looking at? Kindergarten. Or was that the kindergarten? Okay, that was the kindergarten I did that. Okay, now we're gonna do the school. All right, 156, 300. This is what we need right here. So we got a connection for the school, the kindergarten. All right, and then I think we may want to just go ahead and put like a playground right here, right? Just get that out the way real quick. All right, so we've got that. So we do have that. And then we want an indoor facility. An indoor facility. Connect that. Perfect. Good. So all right, let's just connect this while we're here. Even if it's not straight, that's fine. I just needed it. We'll connect that. Connect that. We'll connect this one. And we're going to connect this one. Perfect. All right, so all the buildings are connected. And then on the rear, because I'm going to want them to like get to the bus and all that stuff. So on the rear, they'll be connecting this way. We're just going to take this out, come like this. That's fine. Just connect them all from the rear like this. So they have a walking path. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's fine with me there. All right. Don't care. All right. So now everything is connected. They can come out here and get to all these locations here. We still got room maybe for another building or so. Yeah, man, I think that should be about it. So we've got school. I mean, kindergarten, school. I don't think I need an orphanage. We're not going to need a medical university, anything. Fire station. We are going to need a fire station. That's definitely going to be a thing. And but then we're going to have this fire station here that may be able to deal with that. So we'll wait and get that fire station built. I'm hoping it can reach it. How is this fire station doing? How far can it reach? That's the question. So it does have a good distance, right? These fire stations, where are you? Yeah, you right here. It does have a cover. So we'll wait. We'll wait because they do cover a large distance. So we'll wait on that. Okay. For the fire station, and then what else do we need besides the fire station? A hospital. So we're not gonna pick the same one. This is what 90 patients, 30. All right, so we'll pick something similar. 120 patients, 30-15, 40-15. So this might seem decent so far. Let me see. Health center. Yeah, so we can use the health center. This is a nice little health center right here. We can get vehicles in and out. Let me see, what are we going to use for the entrance? Okay, so it looks like this is the entrance here. Oh, this could also be an entrance, but damn, I hate the fact that I can't see what's the rear and what's not. So I think we're going to use this front side as the entrance. Let's just go here because I don't want too many vehicles clogging up. Let's just do this. This is fine right here. This works just fine for me. Not mad at it at all. All right, so perfect. That's even better. All right. Yeah, I think this is good like this. We're not doing too bad. And yeah, I'm a little bit past my time right now. So what I'm gonna do is end this right here, and then we'll continue on in the next episode with getting this built. But yeah, we'll come back in the next episode. We'll get this done. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. We have a long way to go, man. A very long way to go. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like and share the videos you see fit. Peace.